Got the Hyper Bloc 100. This is what came in the package. Apparently these are extras. This one here is the 357 barrel O-ring, which mounts in there, but I traded my 357 barrel, so I'm not going to put that in. And actually, since these are extras, they're already set in there. The only other one is this one, which is the pressure gauge ring, which sits right there. I'm going to try to do this in one straight through video for my own purposes. If I do post this on YouTube, I'm definitely turning off comments because I will probably do this some other way that somebody thinks it should be done. Anyway, so here goes. I kind of prepped the gun, took off this, took off the top rail, took this off, so I'm going to take this off and go from there. All right. Obviously degassed the gun, pulled off the barrel. Seems pretty straightforward. I watched Ernest's videos. He had actually mentioned if anyone needs help, he would install it for him to send it to him. But I'm like, how hard can it be? So we will see. Again, I'm definitely having my comments turned off because I guarantee you there's going to be people who tell me I'm using the wrong tool or there's a tool for that. But I am not a professional, and I just want to see if I can do it because I like tinkering with M3s. So we're gonna take this off. I'm gonna put it over here. Try to keep that not to roll. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna unscrew it. So I have to do that. And try to keep all these parts together. And again, I know a lot of people are going to tell me I'm using the wrong stuff, but well, actually they're not, because I'm going to have comments off. This is for me. So take that off. I'm going to pull this forward so I can unscrew this. Okay, so basically I'm going to work on this. I want to make sure my video is working. Yeah. All right, so I loosened this already. So I'm going to take this off, and all I'm going to need apparently is this. I'm going to get rid of this and this. Okay. I'm not giving any instructions. This is only me talking because honestly, one, I don't really care if anybody watches this, but I am posting it on YouTube just in case my buddy wants to see it. I am going to I'm going to put a little tape on that to keep those in place. And then I'm going to unscrew this because I'm replacing it with this. This is kind of interesting because it doesn't have that little magazine latch. And I'm assuming that's going to be held in by these. That is an assumption. I don't have a drill, so this is probably going to take a lot longer than somebody who does this for a living. There is apparently more screws to this. I've taken this M3 apart a few times, but I've never taken this much apart. Oh, different size screws. Okay, well, don't know which ones go where, but we will figure it out. It's a lot of screws. Oh, wait, scratch that. Apparently you need to loosen that for it to slide out. Actually, there's only 4 screws, so it's those 4. So I'm assuming the little ones go here. So I'm going to put those back. Make sure those are all the same size. Okay. Oh. All right, so basically it goes like this. So it's the same 4 screws. My guess is it's probably going to be easier to put it on here first. So let's do this. Let's put this in here. Yeah, definitely. These are for the magazine. This is the only O-ring that it's under here, and we need to obviously get to that. Because we need to put the set screw for the valve housing. I'm assuming that's what this is called, I think. The set screw goes right here. So basically, it's going to look something like that. Yep, or there. Okay. What next? Let me take this out. Okay. All right. I'm going to take this out. I don't remember what size that is. All right. Unscrew. Well, that was loose. Probably too loose. I'm going to back that out a little further. Okay. So this went in here like this. So I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put this aside. Now this is going to go in here. On the video, Ernest said lube this up with some silicone. Okay, that is the dimple that is going to go right here. So it's going to go like this. Is a tight fit. Okay. I am gonna clean inside of this. I don't want any junk in there. Yeah, that's a little dirty. But I sanded these down a little bit. It wasn't bad, but I just took a little really high grit sandpaper. Okay, so that dimple should be kind of right below that set screw. I'm going to screw it in a little bit. back and forth. I don't remember if, I mean, there's no way this thing should be that tight. I'm going to use a different Allen wrench. These are probably a little better. Huh? I hope I didn't strip that out. I don't think I did. I don't know why. That's different. Yeah, that's tight. Maybe I need to go a size higher, but I don't think I do. It's pretty tight. Okay, that's that. I had a little more grease to it. And then this is going to slide in here, and then this set screw is going to lock that in place. And I'm going to do this slowly. And carefully. Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably can't see that, but that set screw, that must go like all the way down there. That's interesting. Okay, screwed in. I'm gonna make sure it's in the middle. Tighten it, move it a little bit. Tighten it. Okay. Now I'm going to put this back. Because this is pushing down on that O-ring and sealing it, I'm going to do kind of rotating this to make sure the pressure hits it all kind of equally. This will be interesting as far as it holding air. I don't really know how much to crank this, but it's locking down pretty well. Okay, that's that. This, we are going to slide in here and put these screws back. goal is to make this video straight through. That'd be really boring. All right, phase one. This looks pretty flush right here. I think that looks good. All right, I am going to put these in temporarily, but not really far in. These are going to hold the barrel. Little set screws. All right, I think I'm going to install the gauge now. Okay. It's a little rough. We'll see. Put this on here first. I know they always say hand tighten, but I like to give it a little more than a hand tighten. It never seals when I hand tighten them. All right, these are the extra O-rings. Put them back. All right, this is probably going to be the tricky part, getting it all lined up. I've seen some people say that it didn't line up properly, but I think it's because they weren't screwing in these 4 screws first. I hope I didn't forget something. Actually, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to flip this around. Seems to be going in. I'm not cross-threading. I'm going to go till it stops and then back it. Oh, why is that moving a little bit? I am going to crank down on this a little bit. Better. I'm always nervous about that. It just seems like that's a teeny screw to be holding that in place. flip this back around. And now I think is going to be the tricky part. All right. So where, oh, it's on there. This never really lines up for me perfectly. Weird, it never has. But well, we'll see. Every time I do this, the screws don't line up perfectly with all the other ones. I usually have to keep that a little looser. But I'm gonna try it like this. Slide this back in. Take this. I think I'm gonna, just so I keep those 4 screws first. Put this in, that in. Okay. All right. I am gonna screw these screws in first. Those line up, actually, quite well. You kind of gotta squeeze it, get it close to there. It clicked actually when I squeezed it. This is interesting. We'll see how well that lines up. All right. I am not going to tighten any of this. I'm just going to get them started. I'm going to get my barrel. See, this is the screw that has always given me trouble. It, for some reason, never lines up perfectly, which is a problem. Oh, darn it. What I've probably done is should have not tightened those down yet. I'm not going to tighten any of those down. Let's see if I can line this up. Okay. I started all my screws. All right, so I'm going to retighten these. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I am actually going to do this like crisscross. Actually, scratch that. I'm gonna loosen it. I'm gonna stick in a barrel. And then I'm gonna tighten it. I'm gonna back these barrel set screws out a little bit. Probably just take them out. And I'm gonna get my barrel. See, no editing. Okay, slowly. Just clicked in. You can see it's nice and just sticks out a little bit. I am going to decock this thing. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, that's right. No, that's wrong. I have the wrong barrel. This is a 22 barrel. So my port, or my transfer port thing, whatever that is, pellet probe won't fit in there. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. 25 barrel. 25 pellet port. Sticking out. I am now going to decaulk it. Okay. And now I'm going to tighten these screws. Wonder how long this video is taking. I bet you if I did it a second time, it would be much faster. And I hope it holds air. Okay. I'm going to go outward. two at a time. Okay. I don't know if I did this prematurely, but I'm gonna put this barrel set screw in now. Maybe I should have done it before, not sure. I'm gonna crank that a little bit, crank that a little bit, crank that a little bit, crank that a little bit. That and that. Okay, pretty tight. All right. Let me see if a magazine fits in there. This is actually aftermarket. I think I want to use a regular one. In fact, I'm never going to use this one, but let's see. Yeah. And you can see those are holding it. And it's not going to drop down when it's through, but let me go get another magazine just in case. Yeah, fits great. All right, decock. I think I'm ready to put some air in it. Oh no, I'm not. I should have probably put this on before I put the barrel on. But let me see if this will work. Yeah, it's probably not the best idea. Some dude on the internet is cringing right now. No, I'm not using vice grips for that. I'm using vice grips for this. I'm want to see if this works. Just gonna tighten it a little bit. And then I'm gonna put this in here, put this in here. I'm gonna close that all the way. Try to get a good seat for this to seal, and I'm going to air it up. All right, if this doesn't work, this will be a total fail. It could be the valve though. I want to make sure that valve back there. Pressure's going up. All right, I am going to fill this bottle a little bit because it's pretty low, but I don't hear any leaking right now. Let me get my tank. So when I test this thing, shooting it for the first time, I'm not going to change any of my settings. I just want to see what it is like for like. So I kind of have no idea what that second reg is going to look like. I don't think I used that much air yesterday testing it with just the power block. I may have. All right. I'm going to go 230. I'm going to let it sit for just a sec. So my second reg is at 110. Well, 112, which is pretty much exactly what I had the old power block at. the first reg was at like 150-ish. Yep, that's exactly what it was at. So the first reg and the second reg are showing exactly what it was pre-power block. So I want to keep an eye on the air on this thing. I mean, I'm not hearing anything, but I want to, just in case, I'm going to use this, and I just want to look at some key points here because I don't hear very well. Okay. Nothing. 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 Nothing there. Nothing there. Let's test this. Nothing there. I mean, that's all the kind of key points on this hyper block. I mean, I'm gonna let it sit overnight, but I think I did it. Oh, let me test the gauge. Oh, I always have trouble with this. I don't see anything coming out of there. Dude, I just installed, oops, I missed a screw. I just installed Hyperblock 100 without help from anyone. Didn't have to send it in to Ernest Rowe. Welcome to FX Masterclass. All right. That's all I got. I think I'm good, but we'll see tomorrow. All right. Thank you.